Ready? Are we ready? Welcome to the Wonderful Beautiful Podcast.
The Wonderful Beautiful Podcast.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to be talking about because I'm not even that much of an interesting person. It's just that I want the freedom of not going to have to edit like videos because editing takes so much freaking time. Also, I'm alone right now and I know that that's so narcissistic and the most annoying thing ever. I'm gonna move the camera. And the most annoying thing ever, like who the heck does to be doing a podcast on my own? But obviously I'm gonna have more people here, not just me. The first episode is just going to be myself because inviting people and having other people over is quite difficult right now. Anyway, so do you like my mic? If you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be both on YouTube and on Spotify because I know that some people probably don't have Spotify, so they can like go on YouTube instead. Oh my god, my voice is kind of raspy. I haven't drank water in a long time, but I've already started and I don't want to edit this, so I'm just going to continue talking. Anyway, what was I even saying? Yeah, so do you like my mic? It's literally my phone wrapped in a sock because I saw it on a TikTok. Oh my god, that rhyme. That's so fun. So yeah, I don't know if this audio is gonna be good, but I'm hoping and praying that it is because my beautiful stand is here. Ugh, I'm so professional. I'm so amazing. Anyway, so I just finished filming a video. I went on Twitter. Oh wait, no, I didn't go on Twitter. I went on Instagram and asked you guys to send me a bunch of juicy questions for the first episode. You still don't know what kind of you still. I said that it was for a video. It is for a video, but it's not for a YouTube video yet. Like I don't think you guys. I mean, you're not supposed to know that it's for a podcast, but here we are in a podcast and you guys sent in a bunch of questions. I made the title thing. I made it, send juicy questions. And then a lot of you translated that into send sexual questions, which isn't really what I meant. But, you know, okay, sure. I'm not sure I'm going to be answering any like very sexual questions though. But, I'm going to try to answer a lot of questions because I don't really know what I'm supposed to be talking about because I'm not even like a relevant person. Like I'm nothing, like I'm literally nobody. I'm just like a stupid, dumb bitch YouTuber. I have nothing important to share, so I don't know what this podcast is going to be about. But we're just going to roll with it. I just want to put out content without having to edit because editing takes so much freaking time. Therefore, I don't want to do it. Yeah. But yeah, at least you guys have some content that you can probably listen to. And, also you can just listen to it without having to really use your brain. I think that's what podcasts are for. I don't even listen to podcasts that much, so it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so I'm gonna start answering some questions now. Yeah. So there's questions, how did you meet your boyfriend? I'm not going to be answering that much boyfriend questions because I kind of want to have like a separate podcast with him one day, but let me just, if it's like a short answer, I'll just say like I met him in my university. Inspiration and everything. My inspiration and everything is just not wanting to go broke or just not wanting to die or like I'm just scared of being like, my biggest fear is just being poor. That sounds so materialistic, but like my biggest fear, like my like the only thing that motivates me is the fact that I am nothing without my parents. I'm literally like nothing. Like I have nothing to prove. I'm nothing without my parents, without my family. So I often think about like, I'm so privileged and what if one day I'm just like, the privilege is just gone and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with life. I can't eat. I will be eating like, it's just so scary and I'm so grateful I have like the privilege I have now. And I don't mean to sound like really, I mean, it helps to, you know, not have to worry about financial shit. So yeah, that's my inspiration and everything. I just don't want to go broke. Favorite juice. I feel like you guys thought of that because I said juicy questions, but, what's my favorite juice? I don't know. Water? I don't really... Oh, it's apple juice. I love apple juice so freaking much. Next, what's your biggest pet peeve? I used to have a pet peeve where, you know when you're using a laptop and then you have like the mouse pad thing and then they would double tap it instead of like clicking the left click or right click button? Like I would hate that so much. But now I have a MacBook and there's no like clicking sensation, so that pet peeve is gone. I don't know why I'm saying that. This is so uninteresting. See, this is the type of thing, like, I can't edit things out. I mean, I would edit things out, but I'm too lazy. But like when I'm filming videos, like I usually get rid of a lot of things that I just don't find interesting. And now I just said something that I don't think is interesting at all and I regret it. Spit or marshmallows. I don't know what that means. What does that even mean? I don't like marshmallows, if that helps. I just don't like soft food. Something that'll probably get my Filipino card revoked is like, I don't like lechon. Like, I just hate like anything that's like soft. I don't like marshmallows. I don't like gummy bears. I don't like taba, like the fats of like meat. I hate it so much, bro. I hate pork in general. I hate meat in general. I do like chicken, and like I like chicken and fish, and a lot of people think it's like a diet thing, but in reality I just don't like the taste of like pork and most beefs. It's just, I don't know. I'm actually kind of lucky that I don't like those, because I guess it's like a healthier option. Well, why'd you start YouTube? Okay, that's a question. Why'd you start? I'm sorry, I'm like browsing through the questions that I want to answer. Why'd you start YouTube? I kind of just wanted to start YouTube because, I mean, as a kid, I was always like, hey, what's up, you guys? Like, I didn't even know what vlogging was, or like, not vlogging, but like, I didn't know what like YouTube was. I mean, I would just take random videos, and I would be like such an annoying little kid. As a kid, I was just like really, really talkative. I would also have like conversations with myself like in the mirror, and I would be like, my monologues make a lot of sense. I think people should listen to me. I'm just narcissistic. And also I knew, like, a lot of people think that, I know that a lot of YouTubers would be like, oh, if you want to do YouTube, you better not do it for the money, because I swear, and I'm like, honey, I would not be doing YouTube if I did not know that cash was involved. Which makes me sound so horrible, but I'm just being honest, bro. Like, this is a lot of work. Like, I don't know if people understand like the amount of research, the amount of time, the amount of editing. Like, it's like a lot of work. And for me to just be, I mean, I understand that there are people that are like, oh, I just do it for the passion and all that stuff. Like, for me, it's not really like that, because I don't know, like, I'm doing a lot of things. I'm like, I have school, I have an outside life, and to be doing all this labor for like no reason and for like not getting paid for it, I think it's just completely like not realistic. And anyway, I'm gonna stop talking, but that's one of the reasons why I did like start YouTube, because I know that it was something like buildable, because I look at everything, oh my god, it's such a Capricorn thing to say, but I look at everything in my life, like every decision I make in my life, every like event in my life, as like an investment. So like, if I'm not getting like a return in what I'm doing, like, why would I waste my time? You know what I mean? Like, for example, that's also like a kind of a good tip, like in relationships. I know that sounds so bad, treating your relationship as an investment, but like sometimes you get into a relationship where others get so much more out of you than you do out of them, and you're kind of, you know, you're kind of exploiting yourself a little bit, and you're losing a lot of yourself. Like, you're not supposed to lose too much of yourself, I guess, or you're not supposed to lose yourself in a friendship, in a relationship, in anything. And I think that the moment that you start not reaching break even, or if you start, like, if your investment is starting to make you go broke, metaphorically, you shouldn't like keep investing on it. I don't know, that's just something that I kind of learned from things. Weird thing that you find attractive. What turns you on? Wow, there's like a lot of sexual things here. I just want to say that I think I'm demisexual. I mean, I don't know. I'm just scared of labeling myself, because I don't know, because like I would look at like a boy with like abs or something, and like just like a really attractive guy, and I just don't like a stereotypically attractive guy, and I don't feel anything. Like, I'm not actually attracted. And I'm like, and I talk to my friends about this. Like, I would be like, hey, do you guys actually find people attractive? Like, do you actually get like aroused when you see it? And they're like, yeah, I do. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't. I mean, I know I have a boyfriend and stuff, but like, obviously I do feel things for him. And demisexuality is like a thing where you need to have like an emotional connection to something before you actually find it before you actually find it, I don't know, like attractive. Because like, I don't find I mean, I don't know. I don't feel anything. Like, it's very hard for me to like feel anything without like a sense of like feelings or emotions. So yeah, that probably doesn't really answer your question. What's a turn on? Turn on is just like how I feel about them, like how emotionally connected I am to them. So that's probably what it is. So will you do a roller skating vid? Like, what do you mean a roller skating vid? Like, what am I gonna do? Just roller skate in front of you? Story about your first kiss. My first kiss was with a girl, and she was my neighbor. She was my childhood neighbor. Like, it was a different house though. And I would go to her house and we would kiss. And we would pretend that we were like getting married. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm so gay. Anyway, that's so funny. I hope my family doesn't watch. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? But anyway, we're like 8 years old. It's not a big deal. Or like 6 years old. Paboritong pelikula o mga serye? Hehi. By the way, I just started watching your vids and I love them so much. Okay, so this person basically asked, what's my favorite movie or what's my favorite show? And since she asked in Tagalog, I'm going to say a Filipino movie. Or a Filipino show. I really like Metro Manila. It's available on Netflix. I feel like I've talked about it before, but I really like Metro Manila. I really like Seclusion. Seclusion is a horror movie. But it's so nice. Like, it's really, 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 really nice. Like, it's like a lot. It like tackles. Oh, I also like the Kingmaker. So I'm gonna like say a little bit of something just in case you're interested. So Metro Manila is about it's kind of about poverty. It's not a documentary though. It's like an actual like movie because I know like a lot of people are like annoyed by documentaries. But it's really good. It's about like a family that's from the province and moves to Metro Manila, and then it talks about all of the terrible things that happen here in Metro Manila. What else? Seclusion is a horror movie. I've only ever actually watched it once, but I know that I really, really liked it. And then the third one is, what did I say a while ago? Oh my god, I literally forgot. What did I say? Anyway, I thought of a different movie now. I thought about Four Sisters and a Wedding, which is literally iconic. I love Four Sisters and a Wedding. If you haven't watched Four Sisters and a Wedding, like, what are you doing, love? Like, what are you... I'm starting to get, like, random anxiety that this is not recording my voice, so I'm gonna check it right now. Okay, that's what happens when you don't own a mic. People are asking how many exes I have. I have one ex. I have one, like, actual real ex. Mang Inasal or Chicken Joy? Mang Inasal, bro! Oh, why did you remind me of Mang Inasal? Mang Inasal is so good. If you don't know what Mang Inasal is, it's like a restaurant in the Philippines, and it's so good. It has, like, unlimited rice, and the chicken, and, like, the soy sauce with the calamansi. Oh, let's talk about food. I want to talk about my favorite snack, which is green mangoes and bagoong. I love bagoong so much. It's so delicious. Somebody is probably gonna comment like, oh my god, it's pronounced bagoong, Angel. I know, bitch. I just want to say bagoong. I love bagoong. It's like a shrimp paste. I know that sounds like so weird, but I swear it's so delicious. What do you do and your friends bitch about the most? Probably men. Any opinions about what's currently going on in the Philippines? A lot of people ask what my opinions are, like, about the government, about the Philippines. Like, you can literally just check my Twitter for that. Like, actually, no, you can't right now because Twitter suspended me. I don't know why Twitter would ever suspend me, knowing I'm such an active asset to their app, their shitty, crappy app. I can't believe, oh my god, it's like, I can't believe they would betray me like that. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm trying to, like, they just said that I need to confirm my number, and every time I try to confirm my number, they just don't let me in. Like, I don't understand. Like, Twitter, can you please fix my account? Or maybe it's just, like, Twitter's way of being like, hey, you need to get off Twitter. But yeah, I'm currently suspended right now on Twitter, which really, really, really sucks. Favorite Netflix show? Nothing is coming to my mind right now. I can't really think of anything on the spot. But I love binge watching New Girl. I talk about New Girl all the time, but it's just such a funny sitcom. Like, I've never watched a more funny sitcom. And Big Mouth is also nice. The Good Place is really nice. Honey, why are you asking me favorite Netflix show? I literally made an entire video of my favorite Netflix shows. Who is your ultimate celebrity crush? I have a celebrity crush on Mark Ruffalo, which a lot of people judge me for. Like, why did you like Mark Ruffalo? Shut up, okay? Have you watched 13 Going on 30? Have you watched him as Hulk? He's like, I like him so much. Who else? I also like Jericho Rosales. He's a Filipino actor. I really like Jericho Rosales. Who else? But yeah, probably those two. Cause like I don't, as I said, I'm not really like attracted to people, but I'm more so attracted to like whatever character they're playing. I feel like there's more. I just can't think of them right now. But I don't really have like that much crushes. I did kind of have a crush on Nick. Nick from New Girl. Katarang or Zutara. I like Aang. I like it's so funny. Cause like a few days ago when my Twitter wasn't suspended. Oh my god, maybe that's why my Twitter got suspended. I like did a Zutara shitpost because like I shat on Zutara. And then like a lot of people I tweeted it like late at night and then I went to sleep and then I woke up with like people giving me death threats. And I'm like, oh my god, like I cannot shitpost. Like, okay, I just realized I cannot shitpost on Twitter. Like maybe Avatar shitposting should just remain in the Avatar shitposting Facebook group. It's so funny. I got so much attacks. But yeah, I like Aang. He's actually very, very sweet. Like when I rewatched it, like he's a very sweet person. Like, damn. Anyway, are you religious? I don't really see myself as religious. I see myself as spiritual, and I expounded a lot about that in one of my videos where I talk about a lot of things. Where I talked about a bunch of controversial things, I guess. I don't really know if it's controversial, but it's like things that you're too afraid to ask your Asian parents. I made that video. Sorry if I keep like sniffing, by the way. I have allergic rhinitis. Why do you use an Android? There's nothing wrong with it, by the way. I love Android. Like, I don't think anybody ever actually fathoms that somebody would like an Android, but I actually very much enjoy Androids. Like, I enjoy the entire interface of it. I don't know. I just like Androids, but I'm actually, oh my god, my Android pride is so threatened right now because I'm actually gonna get like an iPhone around February, but it's because like I kind of want to post more on Instagram and on Twitter and like the only bad thing about Androids is like the camera, and it's not even the Android's fault. It's freaking Instagram's fault because I don't want to be compatible with Android cameras. But yeah, so I genuinely really, really like Androids, but I am getting an iPhone in like February, but I feel like I'm still gonna be, I don't know, we'll see what happens. She said 2 phones, I guess, but I kind of wanted to have an iPhone so that I can like post some Instagram pictures or maybe be more active on TikTok. I don't know. And what else? Oh yeah, because it's very like, if one day I decide to actually vlog, I don't really want to carry around a fucking camera. Like I want to carry something small like a phone, which I feel like is going to be like much more convenient because like vlogging is so weird for me. You know what's really funny is when people would always describe me as like a vlogger. Like I'm not a vlogger. At least I don't see myself as a vlogger because like vloggers are like, follow me around, like this is my day, I do this every day, like doing like the freaking, it's like a day in my life but every single day, or not even really every single day, but like a vlogger is just like something that follows you around, right? But I don't think I'm a vlogger. I'm just a I do make, like, some videos I have are vlogs, but majority of them aren't. Most of them are, like, sit-down videos or whatever kind of videos. They're not very vloggy. Anyway, it's just funny when people call me a vlogger. I don't really correct them, but I'm not a vlogger. I feel like people think that I document my life, but I don't, because my life is pretty boring, actually. Naniniwala ka ba sa aliens? Do you believe in aliens? Fuck yeah, I do. I also believe in mermaids. Like, it's so narcissistic. Like, if you don't believe in aliens, why? Like, why? It's like, it's so narcissistic for you to think that we are the only, like, life, like, the Earth is the only life form in the entire universe. Like, do you realize how huge the galaxy is? There's definitely aliens. I don't know. It's just, I definitely believe it in. Like, mermaids, like, majority of the ocean is not discovered. And I don't know. I feel like just mermaids probably don't look the way you probably think they look. They probably look kind of ugly, like, not like Ariel, part of that world. Like, oh my god, what the hell was that? But, yeah, I feel like they probably look like a little bit freaky. There was like this fake documentary about like the new evidence mermaids, but I found out it was fake and I was like so upset. I was like, damn it, I was right. Like, people think I'm crazy, but I swear mermaids and aliens exist. Anyway, this one's from my friend Joshua. Rate your junior, then senior high school experience and why. Junior high, I mostly just didn't like junior high school because I don't know. Actually, I did like junior high school, but junior high school, let's say academically, was a lot more challenging for me. Like it was just so busy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it just depends on the course, but junior high school, like, I definitely worked a lot harder in junior high school than I did when I got in senior high school and then when I also got in college, because college is like online school, but it is like a different kind of challenge. But in junior high school, oh my God, story time. I literally did not eat. I mean, I did eat, but I don't know. But like, I kind of like, there was a point in my life where I replaced water completely with coffee. And not just any coffee. It was Kopiko 79, or is it like, it's 79, right? But like, it's like this like coffee in a bottle that they like sell in like 7-Eleven and stuff. And it's like people actually like died from that drink because it's like so caffeinated and so strong. Cause I think it was like boiled at 79 degrees or something. I don't know. I think my teacher taught me that, but yeah. I kept drinking that so much, and I remember having to like hide it from my mom because I was like addicted, because like I was like, I need to stay up, I need to do so much shit for school, and it was just insane the amount of coffee that I took. And this one time I was like so crazy tired, and I drank so much coffee, and I was in 9th grade, and I had like a science presentation. I remember this so specifically, but I had a science presentation, and I looked and like right after I did the presentation, I ran straight to the bathroom and I puked. And all I puked out was like, I mean, I don't know if it was, but I just remember like my stomach just like could not handle the caffeine anymore. Like it was just so bad. And ever since junior high school, like in senior high school, I only drank coffee once. And like I don't drink coffee anymore. And now, like, I know that a lot of people are like, oh my God, how do you survive without coffee? And I was like, no, never again. I have been in like, it's like alcohol, like when you were at the peak of alcoholism, I was in the peak of coffeeism, and I just wouldn't do it again. And I don't really feel like the need to actually go and caffeinate myself that much again. I'm so done with that lifestyle. And the thing about coffee and caffeine is like it kind of tricks your body into thinking you're full, even though you're really not full at all and you're not eating anymore. So yeah, if you're addicted to coffee, I will definitely recommend that you stop. I mean, you can like do it gradually, I guess, but you know that coffee is like, it's not real, actual energy. It's not a healthy way to get your energy. It's so much better to be, you know, like having actual proper rest and proper time management. Not really time management. I don't know, like a lot of things that, contribute to really, really bad energy levels. But, you know, there's like, you can try to explore some other options other than coffee. What am I talking about? Oh, yeah. I was talking about the academic differences of junior high school and senior high school. Senior high school is a lot calmer for me, at least. And yeah, next question. Why am I talking so much about this? Do you speak Bisaya? No. A lot of people, I really, really want to learn how to speak Cebuano and Bisaya, because the Philippines actually has like a lot of languages. A lot of people call it dialects. They're not dialects. They're languages. They're different languages, and I would love to learn how to speak them soon. Maybe I'll try to learn. I want to try to learn Cebuano this year, because I feel like it's not that difficult to learn, because there's like a lot of similarities between the Tagalog and Bisaya. Tagalog and Cebuano, because this one time our teacher made us listen to this radio, it's not a podcast, it's like a radio story. I forgot what it's called. It's so embarrassing. But it was in Cebuano, and you would kind of understand it. Like, even without the translation, you kind of understand where the story is going. So I kind of want to learn that. And it's so sad that there's like so many languages in the Philippines and we don't know any of them. You know, we had a group work where we discussed like, how is there going to be like unity or something, unity in in learning languages, I guess, and like the languages, like, cause there's like, Filipino is like what they, like Tagalog is kind of like what they see as like the language of the Philippines, but it's really not. And something that, okay, like side note, so you know what really pisses me off? This is a rant, but it really pisses me off when foreigners go to the Philippines and they stay here, they buy a house here, they start schooling here, they get a job here, they pay taxes here, they eat the resources here, and they never bother to learn Filipino. That just makes me so mad. It just makes me so annoyed. Like every time like there's a class, if you like the first days of class, like, is there anybody here who doesn't know how to speak Filipino? And like there's somebody there who's like, oh, I don't speak Filipino. I'm like, well, how long have you been in the Philippines? Oh, I've been in the Philippines for all my life, but my dad is like freaking Australian. And I'm like, well, you've been here all your life, then learn the language. Why don't you know the language? Cause like let me get this straight. Because if I were to go to Spain and live there and work there or study there, I would bother to learn Spanish. If I were to work in Korea, I would bother to learn Korean. But suddenly, when it's the Philippines, it's every single Filipino that has to adjust to your language. Like, it's just so, like, it's just sad. It's like a manifestation of, you know, colonial mentality, I guess, that it's us that has to adjust to people who don't know how to speak freaking Filipino. Like, if you're reading this, like, yeah, I mean, if you're listening to this, I mean, like, you don't have to be, like, that good at Filipino. I myself am not that good at Filipino. Like, I don't know, like, all the deep shit words, but I can definitely, like, communicate Filipino. I can understand Filipino. But, like, to be completely, like, it's so entitled to just, like, not bother to learn the language where you live in. Like, like, it doesn't even have to be, like, Filipino. Like, there's like so many languages for you to choose from. There's Cebuano, there's Bisaya, there's Kapampangan. Like there's like so much freaking languages that you could learn. You just have to learn one. And anyway, we had like a group work where we said like, how are we gonna like unite people or something like that? And I just like in my brain, like I was like, well, if you're gonna go to a province, then you try your best to learn the language of that province. If you try it, like, there shouldn't be a language that is more superior. And that's just, I don't know, that's just where all the classes to things happen. And I don't want to delve into that very much. But yeah. Anyway, enough with that rant. Most unpopular opinion that might get you hot in the water. Ooh, probably the fact that I ship Aang and Katara. That's like my peak. That's my Twitter scandal. My first scandal as a freaking YouTuber is the fact that I shipped Aang and Katara. Fuck. What do you think comes after death? Oh, this is an interesting question. I actually don't really believe in the whole concept of heaven and hell. Cause like, maybe I'll just make an entire video about life and death and all that stuff. Cause that's a really interesting topic. Okay, my camera just died. So, it didn't die, but like my card is full. So I think I'm gonna have to end the podcast here. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoyed, please let me know. Please give me a subscribe or something. I don't really know what to say if it's on Spotify. Let me know what topics you would want me to talk about in the comments on the YouTube. And yeah, that is all. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Wow, we love a series, I guess. Okay, bye.
The Wonderful Beautiful Podcast.